You might have noticed that your power bill went higher. That's because CenterPoint increased the rates. But you still might be able to save hundreds on your bill. Here to explain, neutral electricity expert Sam Luna. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Haley.
So tell me, how are we going to be able to save money? Everybody wants to save money, especially when it comes to electricity.
Yes, we have seen a drop in the wholesale retail market rates recently, which is directly impacting customers, allowing them to switch their electricity and get a lower rate. So what you may have seen a couple months ago was 2 to 3 cents higher. It's now cheaper.
So this would be a good time of year to maybe switch electricity providers too?
Yes, if you can, switch electricity providers. When you look online, be sure you look at the average energy rate that they're paying. 2 or 3 months ago, you probably would have seen anything from 11 to 12 cents. Right now, because of that drop in prices going into the winter, customers can see anything from 7 to 9 cents. Every cent on average for a Houstonian could change your bill throughout the year by $250. So we're talking customers could save up to $1,000 by switching their provider now.
Are you kidding?
No, it's amazing.
That's a lot. Is that average though?
That's average for Houstonians.
Really?
Yes.
What's the reason behind the increase right now? Why are we seeing it go higher when obviously it can be lower? Thousands, you said.
Yes. So if you think back to last summer, August, that was our hottest August in 130 years. This summer was still hot. It was the 11th hottest August. So what has happened over the last year and a half is rates have just continued to rise. CenterPoint increased TDU fees, so you still paid more. What we're seeing going into this winter is a drop in the market. It doesn't happen often. We can't always predict it. There's no silver bullet by now. But right now we are seeing that drop in prices, and that's impacting customers.
But in order to get that savings, you have to go to a different company, or can you just call up your provider and say, I want a better rate?
Yeah, I encourage customers, call your provider. They may provide a contract consultation or some sort of bill scanner review, and see, they may be able to provide a lower rate to you now. And if they don't, switching, you'll save money in the long run. Even if you have an early termination fee, like I said, a 1 penny difference outweighs paying that early termination fee.
Okay. Why is October the month to do this?
We're seeing it now this year because we're predicting a warmer winter. So there's not going to be as much volatility in the market. So right now, everybody in the market's like, okay, I'll buy electricity. It's low. This December, we could see that increase again, which then could raise prices. So right now is a sweet spot for customers to shop.
Okay, so we got to do it now. Are there certain companies, though, that always offer lower rates?
Look for gimmick-free plans. Stay away from things that are free nights, free weekends, or a bill credit.
Really?
Yes, you'll end up paying more in those off-peak use times. A fixed rate plan with one energy charge over the long term is going to save customers money.
Fixed rate always, it never seems like that. It's always like, kind of looks like you're paying more, but just because in the off hours you're going to pay more for the free nights, free weekends plan, that really makes that big of a difference?
It's a huge difference.
Really? Okay.
Think about, we live in Houston. We use our AC. It's 60% of the usage throughout the day. A free night's plan, you can't use your AC more at night and tell your family, isn't it nice to be cool at night, but not during the day?
Okay.
My kids would, no, they would drive, Dad, go outside, you're done.
Yeah. Okay, what are your other savings tips that people need to know about for electricity?
Yeah, I go back to look at the electricity facts label. Make sure you understand your energy rate. And then things you can do in your home throughout the summer to reduce your energy consumption. Smart thermostats always are going to help you control your energy throughout the day, even when you're not home, so your AC's not running when you don't need it.
Okay, so you do like the smart thermostats. Sometimes those can be a little bit tricky because aren't you also like giving permission to the energy companies to then, control it during times of, limited use? You
can choose to opt in or out of a demand response program. So that is up to you. You have that control, and you can tell the company when you want to do that and when you don't.
Okay, good to know. Sam Luna, thank you so much for your time this morning.
My pleasure,
Anything else
Haley.
you'd like to say?
I just encourage customers, call their electricity provider, look at the EFL, and when you're on Power to Choose, make sure you're looking at a product that's fixed rate and not gimmicks.
All right, thank you, Sam Luna. We appreciate your time this morning.